All right, we are here at Crystal Lake, and we are looking at it's an older house with these windows that have the old panes, and they have the, yep, I'm drawing a blank, but they have to be fixed. Every window, you can see they're old, and every single one of these, it's all falling out, glazing. So we have to go through and take out all this glazing that's peeling off, kind of like this. So we'll take all this stuff off and reglaze all these windows, scrape all the loose paint that's off here, and then caulk is needed. The inside windows, you don't have to do anything about all these outside ones, and the frames you have to worry about. So some of the stuff got caulked in here, so I have to figure out how to cut some of this stuff off. But every place where it's got a window, kind of a one at a time, we don't want to pop them out. So we'll just scrape. There's a special tool you can get to scrape all the glazing, and some of it, I mean, just that simple, it's coming off. So we definitely want it fixed. They're doing like a historical thing, so they can't replace the windows. So we're gonna get a heavy duty primer to kind of fill in some of this stuff. There's a couple really good ones. Insulex makes one, and XIM makes one. They're really good for filling all these little gaps and kind of preserving the wood a little bit better. And then we'll just get glazing and kind of all through the building. And there's 13 of these windows that we have to do. I started here because these are the worst of all of them. Some of them are not as bad as others, but they're all still pretty bad. So we're not going to power wash these because I know the water's going to go straight through. But we still need to scrape the paint, and we have to prep it. We did a test, this is a year ago, and almost all of them have a trace of lead. So that means we have to mask, everywhere and do a lead protocol. And luckily one of our guys is lead certified, so he'll be the one on the job and leaving the job, him and one other guy. So again, every place that's here, we have to put plastic and make sure we mask all the ground to make sure any kind of chips, they go into the plastic. Plastic gets in a container before it gets disposed of. And then once all that stuff is done, makes it easy because then we can start glazing. Once the glazing is done, it's got to sit, I think it's 48 hours. It's been a while since we glazed. But it's got to sit for 48 hours. And then once the glazing is set, then we can just come through and paint it with any kind of exterior paint. We have typically, since we're priming it anyway, we've typically primed the glaze as well, so that paint really sticks and bonds really, really well. So if you have a house, business, what have you, that has older windows, frames, you can't replace them, and you want to maybe you want to maintain that older look, that historic look, here's a great way we can do it. And I think we have this with the lead. It came in like it was $8,200 with all the lead stuff and all that fun stuff. So there's quite a bit here. It was 15 windows for everything, so it's a lot. It's a ton of work, and then the lead stuff is just a pain in the butt. When wearing the suits, plastic, respirators, lead protocol is huge, masking off all the areas, and it just takes a ton of time. So that's where we're at. Historic home with lead, glazing windows, repainting. If you got questions, you want to bid, hit the link below, and we'll make sure we get you an estimate and come out and see how we can help you love the place you're in. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.